Hi, folks. My name is Cassandra. I am a mindfulness teacher with Peace in Schools. I teach mindful studies at Cleveland High School. And in the last 2 weeks following the closure of schools, I've been in touch with a few students. I've reached out to see how students are doing with the closure and with the pandemic and with social distancing. And what I've been hearing from some students is that they're struggling with feeling isolated and lonely and bored, and that there's a fear of social distancing. And it's been curious to me in my own mindfulness practice and my own experience in this pandemic that I'm working with being alone also. And so I have been finding it reassuring to spend a few minutes in my mindfulness practice actually addressing the quality of being alone. And what I've been working with in my practice is this feeling of seeing social distancing as a threat. And I have to look to notice that I'm feeling it. It's a feeling that's just kind of underneath my general experience in the last week, especially. But it's this feeling of a lot of outward oriented energy in my in my body, the sense of like needing to get connection, needing to reach out to people, needing to connect on FaceTime, to text message. um, this kind of energetic like loping outside of me to get something, or else I'm not going to be okay, has been the when I really tune in, that's what I'm aware is present. And so I made the choice today to have a mostly technology free day, and I've done a little work from home, but um, really have tried to actually go deeper into the sense of aloneness, and um, and invite like my own company and tune into the sense of togetherness, actually, um, or the sense of connection in being alone. So I want to offer just a really short guided meditation on this. So I'll ring the bell, and if you'd like, you can close your eyes or just follow along as you wish. So at the beginning of this brief guided meditation, inviting your body as much as possible to soften. Drawing breath all the way down into the belly so that you actually feel the belly expand as you breathe in. Deep belly breathing sends a message to the brain that it's okay to relax. So that in itself can be a sweet and useful mindfulness practice. And if it's comfortable to you, I invite you to put a hand on your heart space. Tuning into the company that is available to you from yourself. Feeling your hand making contact with your rib cage. If possible, tuning into a quality of positive self-regard. And then just noticing if in your experience there has been for you also a sense of leaping outward, a sense of maybe even desperation for connection, or fear around lack of connection, or some sense of unease or distress around social distancing, aloneness or loneliness. And just noticing what arises, what quality of discomfort or distress might be present in that energetically. And then noticing if it's possible to reel the energy and the attention back towards oneself. So this might almost be like winding up a fishing line, like withdrawing the energy from this outward orientation to get something outside of oneself and inviting the attention or reeling the attention back towards this sense of connection with self or a sense of presence with self or some sense of wholeness in your own being with self. And then notice if anywhere in the body there's a sense of rest, restfulness, or at easeness, or contentment, or okayness. I myself feel it in my hand, making contact with my heart space or in my belly. So, turning the attention toward this sense of one's own wholeness. And again, inviting from the contact your hand is making with your chest, inviting this quality of reassurance and company and attentiveness. A sense of connection always available with oneself. And from that place of at homeness, beginning also to feel the energy spreading out or being attuned to a sense of connection. And it's not that kind of leaping forward to get connection and grasp at connection and pull it toward oneself, but rather some sense of just inherent connection, almost like mycelium in the forest floor, just spreading outward. The sense of being connected to all things and all beings, to all people, inherently part of a great web. I've been finding it really sweet to remember that in this time of social distancing, we're all practicing maybe being alone or at least more alone, and we're doing it together. So thank you for sharing that little bit of practice time and for sharing your practice. And I wish us all well as we practice this strange phenomenon of social distancing.